Hope is not a weak whisper. Hope is not a fragile dream. Hope is the fire that carries us forward. Hope is the anchor when storms try to drag us under. Hope is the key to endurance. Billy Graham once said, "God gives us hope in the midst of despair. The truth echoes across time. Because when the body feels weak, hope strengthens the soul. When the road is long, hope lights the path. When the night is dark, hope whispers the morning is coming." Endurance is not built in comfort. It is built in trial. It is built in testing. It is built in those moments where quitting seems easier than pressing on. But endurance grows when hope refuses to let go. Think about it. The greatest runners don't stop at the halfway mark. The strongest warriors don't surrender at the first battle. The faithful believer doesn't walk away when life feels unfair. They endure. And they endure because hope tells them the victory is ahead. Hope reminds us that pain is temporary. Hope tells us that obstacles are not the end. Hope declares that setbacks are setups for comebacks. Hope shouts louder than doubt. Hope breathes life into perseverance. Billy Graham's life was marked by challenges. He faced criticism. He faced resistance. He faced seasons where the future looked uncertain. But hope anchored his endurance. Hope in God's promise gave him strength to continue. Hope turned opposition into opportunity. And the same hope is available to you, no matter how heavy your burden, no matter how long your journey, no matter how broken your spirit feels. Hope can lift you. Hope can renew you. Hope can give you endurance. Endurance is not about speed. It's not about finishing first. It's about refusing to quit when quitting feels easier. It's about taking one more step, one more breath, one more day of faith, and hope fuels every step of that journey. Hope says, keep going. Hope says, don't stop now. Hope says, the story isn't over. Hope says, God is not finished with you yet. When you feel tired, hope gives rest. When you feel broken, hope brings healing. When you feel defeated, hope brings courage. When you feel lost, hope points to the way. Hope is not just an idea. Hope is power. Billy Graham often reminded the world that Christ is our living hope, not a dead philosophy, not an empty word, but a living, breathing promise that tomorrow can be greater than today, and that promise fuels endurance. You see, endurance without hope leads to despair, but endurance with hope leads to triumph, because you're not just grinding through hardship, you're pressing forward with vision, you're pressing forward with purpose, you're pressing forward with faith that the finish line is worth it. Picture a runner on the last mile of a marathon. Their body aches, their lungs burn, their legs feel like stone, but what keeps them moving? The hope of crossing that finish line, the hope of hearing the cheers, the hope of victory at the end of struggle. Hope carries them forward when strength alone cannot. Your life is that race. Your struggles are those miles. Your pain is that weight. But your hope in God, that is the wind beneath your stride. That is the fire in your heart. That is the key to your endurance. Endurance is not glamorous. It is often hidden in the quiet moments. It is forged when no one else is watching. It is proven when you wake up and fight again, even after yesterday's defeat. It is measured not in trophies, but in faithfulness, and hope sustains it all. Billy Graham believed that the strength of tomorrow comes from the hope of today. And I tell you this, no hardship is greater than the hope God has given you. No failure is final when hope lives inside you. No trial can destroy you when hope fuels your endurance. your life by your current struggle. Measure it by the hope that lies ahead. Do not let fear write your story. Let hope write your victory. Do not surrender to despair. Rise with endurance. Rise with faith. Rise with hope. Because one day, when you look back, you will see that hope carried you further than strength alone ever could. You will see that endurance was never about being the fastest. It was about never giving up. It was about trusting the God who gave you hope. It was about believing that every valley leads to a mountain, every trial leads to triumph, every tear leads to triumph. So today, make this choice. Choose hope. Choose faith. Choose endurance. Because the key to lasting strength, the key to pressing on, the key to overcoming every storm is hope. And hope will never fail you.